by felons, that's a felony punishable by 5 years or 5,000. Felony firearm weapons charge 2 years consecutively with and preceding any term of imprisonment for the other matters. And then there's a misdemeanor charge for child abuse 4th degree, and that is that you posed an unreasonable risk of harm to a child, Howard Lowry Jr., which is a misdemeanor punishable by up to a year or probation for up to 5 years, and is stated it occurred June 18th at 10039 First State. So, do you understand the charges, Mr. Lowry?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and for purposes of arraignment, I'll say you stand in mute, and I'll enter that as a not guilty plea.
Thank you.
Okay, over the rights first of all. Mr. Lowry, you do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say orally or in writing can be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present at all questioning and at all other court proceedings, and if you can't afford an attorney, one will be appointed for you. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Also, you have the right to have a hearing called a preliminary examination to be set within 21 days. At that time, the prosecutor would have to show probable cause that the crime was committed and that you were the person involved. And that's based on today's date of arraignment. Your preliminary exam date would be July 12th. We only get a prosecutor on Tuesday. And, however, you will have a probable cause conference 1 week before that, Tuesday, July 5th. Now, in regards to matter of bond, there was a bond recommendation by the officers that he said was in accordance with the prosecuting office, and there would be terms and conditions. Anything you want to address regarding bond?
Your Honor, yes. We would ask, obviously, for personal bond. We have a separate address where he can stay at the time with his brother, who's in court today in Southfield. He's raised 6 children. The oldest daughter, 26, is a graduate of Michigan State. They do have an autistic child that they do take care of, obviously. I think that how he's not a flight risk. He's lived in Redford over 6 years. He's lived in the community his whole life in Detroit for the past 16. He runs his own business, has 3 employees, and has been consistent with this business, and no problems at all, Your Honor. No contact in the last, since the 1996 incident with law enforcement. It would not be a danger to the community.
Well, the officer did swear to, they always make a recommendation to us with past records and things of that nature. He said that the reason they asked for a high bond was because of recommendation of the prosecutor, and also he stated that part of the reason for that was the victim was stating there had been prior similar type incidents that hadn't arisen to this. There was concern for safety for people involved.
We've not seen any protective services involvement with this family at all. So
I think it's protective service. I don't think it was.
Well,
I don't know
okay.
who it was. But he just said there were allegations of somebody.
I think if we have a no contact order with the victim, again, he would not be in the home. He would stay in Southfield, which is a distance from the house in Redford. His brothers here is who he would stay with.
Well, I'm certainly concerned when he's charged with a life offense, and it appears, whatever it appears to be, that there certainly is a safety concern, direct safety concern, and certainly we're concerned about that. I am going to set a $1 million cash surety bond on recommendation of them, and I am going to order he is to have no contact with Marcus Ross, Howard Lowry Jr., or Asia Steele. He is to remain away from 10039 Mercedes Block in Redford. He is to have no alcohol, no illegal drugs. He could be tested. He is to have no assaultive behavior with anyone. And if he does post a bond, he is to be released on a GPS tether if he does post a bond.
We understand the recommendation of prosecutor for $1 million bond, Your Honor. We would ask for 100,000, 10%, or we would ask for some kind of something a little more reasonable that they can afford, maybe 250,000 and 10%.
No, this is a life offense. This is a serious matter in light of some of the gun issues that have been going on lately. I'm concerned for the safety of people involved.
Well, we understand he's not a flight risk. In terms of safety, Your Honor, again, staying away from the family and following no contact with the tether would, Your Honor, at least protect it.
No. You want to talk to your attorney?
Thank you, Your Honor.
You want to talk to your attorney? I don't want to take statements from you.
Thank you. We'll talk about that.
Thank you. And you got your date?
Yes, sir. You got it.
Okay. All right. I do have Shabari ready. Hossein Fahad Shabari.